I know that'll work, but I don't want to be on that. That's the mic.
Hello? There we go. There we go. Now we're back and happy. Cool. Alright, good morning. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties there. Not sure exactly why it wasn't being nice or being where it should be. But hopefully y'all are having a great day. We're going to be talking about these two games that I've been playing for the past couple days. I don't know if you've caught either one, depending on what time zone, where you watch from, when you watch. I've been doing Double Cross in the morning, and I've played another new game called Tunche, or it's Tunche. Not quite exactly how to say it yet, but I've been having a blast with both of them. Both of them have a lot of uniqueness to them and a lot of similarities as well. But the Double Cross is by 13 AM Games and 13 AM Games and Graffiti Games. It came out a week ago, almost now. I don't even know how long it's come out. I got about 11 hours in it so far. But I'm getting to the point where I'm right at the point where I think it's going to reveal the whole like story of the game. So I'm kind of putting a hold on it just for a minute, so whenever I start up later. Plan on starting that about 10 o'clock. I'm definitely going to be putting a spoiler alert at the front of the Twitch stream title, because I'll cut this off and start that again. I know a lot of people say don't do that, don't stop your streams, you'll lose people, whatever. But I want to be able to make sure all my stuff is like viewable as it is. So say if you're just coming to watch a Double Cross stream, you're not going to get other stuff in it. Because my kind of goal so far, I think the direction I want to head is to really be able to show and debut like new stuff, right? Like new games, be able to get into alpha and beta things, to be able to help developers show people what's coming, what they have to offer, and that way, because I'm not super chatty. I kind of get into a game and get really focused, so I kind of want people to be more into the game than into me, and then come and hang out with me if they want to. I have a couple good friends on here already that I've met through Twitch, but definitely don't need to come for me all the time. Definitely want people to come to see something new. So that's kind of where I'm leaning. But talk about Double Cross. So Double Cross is a mystery style game so far. You have this bad guy here in the top left of the screen. He is trying to dismantle the corporation you're part of called Rift, which basically is a interdimensional agency that regulates movement between dimensions. Right, so some of the neat stuff in the game that you can get into. One of the best mechanics in the game so far that I enjoy as far as in Double Cross is the grappling mechanic. That has some of the most fun parts in the game so far have been where there's been tense moments and you have to grapple your butt off to try to get from spot to spot. That's been a super fun blast. Be able to do that. Like I said, there are definitely moments in the game where you have to figure out, what you need to do at one point to be able to unlock another part of the level to a degree. So there's some pretty decent little puzzle mechanics in the game. So far, it's like it's shaping up to be a really good game. Like I said, if you get a chance to play it, it is a single player game, so you will be able to kind of work your way through. It is basically a side-scrolling adventure. While you're trying to collect all these clues to figure out which one of your crewmates may or may not be a traitor. So it does have a way that as you collect this resource called Upgradium within the game, that you allow yourself to get stronger and stronger and stronger to unlock different abilities to add on to your character. So there's permanent abilities and there's also other abilities that you can adjust. And so you can kind of customize your character to your playstyle a little bit. So say if you wanted to not take damage when you happen to fall on spikes, there's actually a thing that allows you to when if you fall into a pit or spikes, you respawn without taking as much damage or any damage. I can't remember which one. And actually we can look at that here in a second. But Sorry, he's cute. I'm distracted. Um, yeah, you need to burp so you can finish your bottle, though. So there's that. The grappling mechanic, the grappling works really well, and like I said, one of my favorite levels, or favorite levels in the game, are levels that force you to have to get good at grappling. The one almost tilt-worthy moment that I had in the game already so far, it was in one of the arcade levels that you play through, that you have to grapple, and you have to go through little thin areas to be able to get to certain spots. And oh my goodness, I was I was having so much trouble with that. And what's really cool though, what was amazing, is I've kind of kept a little bit in contact with some of the guys at 13 AM through Twitter and through Twitch, and they've done a lot of support and helping kind of come into the stream and support and cheer me on, and that's been awesome. Just to know that the developers are, kind of seeking out and looking for folks that are supporting their game and kind of helping support them as well. That's been awesome. You can have the mic. You can have it. That's been really cool. So definitely a huge shout out to the guys at 13 AM Games and Graffiti Games as well. So there's definitely some really, really funny parts throughout the game too, that once you get to them, they're a huge load. And if you want to check out my initial preview video, I've actually just kind of revitalized my YouTube. So you can either go and just scroll down to the new game, I'll say new game, in my Twitch videos, or you can go to YouTube, which is at Ruhan the Great, and I've uploaded those videos of the new, like the initial first playthroughs up to YouTube. So that'll be a place where all these new game titles will kind of live and be to where people can go check them out later on before the game comes out. So if you got any questions about Double Cross, let me know, and I will do my best to answer. Like I said, what's up, Bobo? Got the baby, yeah, he's chilling. So, if you have any questions about Double Cross, let me know, and I will do my best to answer. We'll probably hang out here talking about Double Cross for about another 5 minutes, and I'll switch over to Tunche, or Tunche, whatever it is. And we'll talk about that for a minute. And then we'll get ready and set up to go and try to figure out who the masked person is in Double Cross. Because that's the whole point of the Double Cross game. You're actually trying to figure out who that masked figure is in the top left of the screen there. So, who's trying to call my phone? Who that is? Who that is? Oh my goodness. Alright. Paying mortgage. Alright. So, that threw me off track. I was on a nice train ride. I was riding nice and smooth and slow and chugging right along, and then all of a sudden, hey honey, we're paying the mortgage today. Okay. You're just sitting there playing. So. How has your day been, Mr. Bobo? Getting going for the day? Hopefully it's going well so far. I know it probably hasn't been very long, but I know things can go nuts in the mornings. My oldest son decided not to wake up until like 8:15 when we're supposed to be leaving the house to go drop him off at school. So I walked in his room and was like, are you going to go to school today? He's like, is that an option? I was like, no, that's not an option. Get your booty out of bed. Let's go. Try to burp again? You didn't burp for me the first time. La 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 la. This guy slept well. He's in a chipper mood. What you doing? What are you doing? Bounce, bounce. Hacha, 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 hacha. Nice. I know how that is. That's how he was. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where's Dada? Where's Dada? Let me check this burp out. Get it out! Not your tongue. A couple more minutes. If you got any questions about Double Cross, let me know, and I will do my best to answer. Well, I answer questions about Double Cross too, if you happen to pop in and we've already switched over to something else. Definitely sure. We'll be back playing this a little bit later, but it will be under the spoiler alert category because I don't know how far we have left in the game before we get to actually revealing who the masked person is. So we'll definitely have to have a spoiler alert title for the stream whenever we get to that point. So. But yeah, so the biggest thing is like this one is fully released. You can get it on Switch or I think almost any of the consoles, and then you can also get it on Steam. It's right now it's 25% off I think still, so it's $14.99 on any of the things. So I know it's $14.99 on Switch as well as Steam. So pick it up there. Fun game, definitely good. Definitely has some really challenging moments. So that's what I got about that one. So we're gonna move over to Tunche or Tunche. Yeah, what I think too. That's what I think too. Alright, so we're gonna leave this up because I'm gonna be playing it in a minute. We're just gonna switch over to. Did it die on me? I think it did close out on me. Oh, there it is. So now we got from a different developer. This one is from. Oh my goodness, I forgot. How terrible. We're gonna leave that frozen here for a second. Double check who that is. So yeah, this one is from Leap Game Studios and Hype Train Digital. It is just now being released on Kickstarter. One of the cool things about this, so I'm gonna go bring this up just so you can see it. This video on Kickstarter is great. They already currently have over 213 backers. So the game is doing really well so far. They're looking at $35,000 goal, and they're already at 8,900. That's pretty awesome. So I've actually tweeted a link onto my Twitter as far as how you can get to the Kickstarter pretty easily. But also you can just look it up on Kickstarter. It's Tunche. So as it is right now, you have the arena, which is what they have currently free to download. But you got to check out this video. This video is great.
Thank you for your interest on our campaign for Tunche. My name is Luis Juan and I am the executive producer for Tunche. During the last 2 years, we have been working very hard on Tunche, and now we are on track to deliver the game that we have always wanted to make. Tunche is a 2D beat-em-up game with roguelike elements set in the Amazon rainforest where all the animations are hand-drawn. We've put a lot of emphasis on the combat mechanics, and we've drawn inspiration from games like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, and Dragon's Crown. Along with our Kickstarter campaign, we have released a free standalone demo called Tunche Arena, which will let you experiment with all the game mechanics and combat mechanics and also know more about the world of Tunche. We need your help to ensure that all the features that we have planned can be implemented with the quality that we have envisioned. If you support Tunche, you will also be able to play the game earlier than anyone else and help us create the game together with your feedback. You can learn more about the rewards for supporting our game on our Kickstarter page. Please support us and help us make Tunche the best game possible. Thank you.
So definitely a cool game. If you don't like that video at the beginning, that's sad. Because that video, that was one of the main videos that really got me hyped about the game. They did a really good job making that video earlier on. So another one of the great things about Tunche, now that I know how to say it, yes. So Tunche is that the standalone demo shows the gameplay extremely well. The combat system that they have set up already is super fun, super intuitive, really easy to catch and to learn. And one of the fun things is trying to get combos. Right now, you can actually, within the arena, you can actually check leaderboards, which actually I want to do real quick because I want to see if somebody kicked my butt on the leaderboard yesterday. So okay, so I'm still in the top 10 on the leaderboards of the game so far. I did get beat out a little bit, but we're going to try to fix that later today. But the cool thing about it with the demo is definitely only single player right now. And so, but the thing about the game is their intent is for it to be 4-player. 4-player, so hopefully it'll have local co-op because I do have children. I have 3 others other than this little guy here. So I have children that love to play, and actually, if you see behind me, I've actually redone the living room a little bit to where that I can have a couch behind the computer here, and I actually got 4 controllers and a USB hub for Christmas so that we could all play games together. So on top of this game being a really good game so far, I'm looking forward to being able to play it with my family. So that is something that's super awesome to look forward to. Another neat setup in this game as well. This particular game, the demo has 2 modes. So it's got Horde mode and Endless mode. Horde mode is more your traditional playthrough, and that's what I've been doing, like timed runs on and trying to get high scores. So right now, currently, let me see if I can get these up without my baby falling over. So currently, this is actually my current rankings on this game so far. So the fastest time run through is 14 minutes and 29 seconds. And then my high score total is 14,192. So definitely trying to, just even in this game, the satisfaction of being able to just try to beat your own high score is pretty kind of neat. But then Endless mode is simply, Endless mode is simply just seeing how far you can get. I played through that once. Didn't get nearly as far because you in that game, unlike this one, unlike Horde mode, you get 200 XP at the very beginning to kind of customize your skills and abilities on your character that you're playing. And then in Endless mode, you don't. You start off with just the basic attacks, basic skills, and as you play through each wave, you get a certain amount of experience to be able to kind of start customizing your character that way. So a little bit different way to go about it. I'll turn these off real quick. Switch back to the other screen there. But yeah, definitely had a ton of fun with this one. Ah, you got the mic. You did it. You got it. I did you. Had a ton of fun with that one so far. It actually loaded up into the game. I didn't mean to, but if I did, I did. So it's been super fun, and it'll be super fun once they get it towards actually 4-player, because each one of the characters has a little bit different of an ability. So did I break it? Oh no, I actually did start. I didn't mean to start horde mode. I didn't mean to. But like I said, in horde mode you get 200 experience to start off and set your skills up. Let's see if I can just like back out of it. Yeah, here we go. Let's go back to camp. Yes, I want to go back to camp. But if you see right off the bat, like the artwork in this game, let me actually blow it up a little bit. Let me go to my core screen here. So if you can see it, the artwork is amazingly well done. There's a couple animations that I've seen that's kind of just you can tell it's just an early build of the game. But other than that, the completion of the game is really, really well done. So I'm excited to see this one. Excited to see them both play. Like I said, you can get Double Cross right now. It's available right away. You can also check out the Kickstarter for Tunche on Kickstarter. Get into one of the backers to be able to play the full game early, or you can also check out Tunche Arena, and that's what this is, and it's a free download. You can get it at itch.io and Game Jolt, I think they said. And then also coming really soon, you'll be able to actually download it on Steam as well. So that'll be great. Once it gets on Steam, I think it'll actually pick up a lot of steam because that's a really well supported format or platform for game releases. So definitely, if you want to check it out, you can go to itch.io or Game Jolt now, or just wait a little bit and it'll be on Steam, and you'll be able to catch it then. So I definitely recommend both of these games so far. I've had really fun. Definitely had a blast with Double Cross and the developers coming in and checking it out and cheering me on. And this one as well. The battle mechanics in the game are really good. Looking forward to 4-player, all that stuff. So we're going to wind this portion of the stream up a little bit. We're going to come back with Double Cross. And I will have a spoiler on the title because I'm at the point in the game where there's potentially the chance we're going to figure out who the masked person is. And if you don't want to know that part of the game, then don't want to watch. So as much as I don't want you guys to not be here, I don't know if that works out English-wise, but if you don't want to know the end of that game, I would recommend you to tune out while we're going through that. So, but I will be right back. Thank you guys for dropping in for my quick chat about Double Cross and Tunche. I said go check them out, support them both, and I'll see you back in just a few.